Whitetail Rampage is brought to you by Auto-Lock Broadheads, Black Eagle Arrows, Carbon Skin Products, Common Hunter, High Country Archery, Nocturnal Lighted Knots, Brackology, Scentballs Scents, Titanium Archery Products, and Treason Camouflage.
Hey guys, it's Kagan with Whitetail Rampage. On this episode, we've got two hunts for you from the 2017 season. It's actually the first two hunts of the year. And we had got permission in 2017 to hunt a farm that a friend of ours owned. And it was a small farm, but we got to do a little preseason scouting and got to plant a clover food plot. And we had high hopes for that farm for the 2017 season. And starting the season off, we had a really good pattern of does coming through. So we knew that it wasn't going to be a problem to get on those does. So that was the first objective of the 2017 season. So I'll let you get into that, and then I'll come back on and tell you a little bit more about it.
Hey guys, it's opening morning here in Kentucky, September 2nd of the 2017 season. We've got the perfect crosswind to be in this food plot that we planted back in the spring. It's a little bit rainy, a little bit cool, so hopefully the deer will be moving here soon. Hang around with us and hopefully we can get back at you. front shoulders on that doe. Yes. Big doe. We've had them coming in here every morning. And then opening morning was yesterday and they never showed up. They messed up and come in today and we just put the herd on them. Auto lock, they can't hold it.
If you can't tell, I'm shaking behind the camera.
That boy, man. Gotta let everybody know.
I mean, that didn't take what?
It is.
Before daylight, we had that buck come in.
Yeah, we were climbing up.
He just left, and then them two came the same trail he came in on.
You can't beat that auto lock. Golly. Put the thump on him. I'm shaking like a leaf. It don't matter.
I am too.
Go buck. I'm just out here because I love it. Call my wife first. She'll be mad at me because she wanted to shoot that buck and I tried getting her in here like yesterday evening and she couldn't come out. Well, she came out, but he didn't.
Yeah. He was out yesterday morning.
I just busted one of the big does. Yeah, that buck was in here. We literally climbed up. We were climbing up her stand, and I heard something, and I got up in the stand, and I looked back, and I said, Matt, there's a deer at the corner. And then he left and went out the back way, and literally just as soon as he went out, two does come in. They walked over the corn pile and just punched through both front shoulders on that biggest one. So, we got everything recorded. Everything went good. All right, baby. Well, I'm going to get down, go over and try to find my arrow. We're going to give her a second till we find her. All right, I love you. Bye. Told you the deer would be moving today, baby. We waited another 15 or 20 minutes. Then we went ahead and started tracking blood. We got over here to the edge of the field. I'll let you guys follow along with us as we go.
Oh, she's bleeding. There's something there. It's so hard to see. Mm-hmm. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Up here. Oh yeah, she's pouring now. Yeah, she didn't go far. Did you see all this?
No.
It is straight covered.
Did you get it in?
Top to bottom.
Hey guys, so as you can see, whenever I let the arrow go, automatically I was thinking dead deer. You know, these auto locks, they punch a hole. And so Matt and I were sitting there and we waited about 30 minutes or something like that. And we got down and we thought sure that she was going to be laying right on the other side of the food plot. So we get down and we start tracking and we're just finding pools and pools of blood. And we tracked this doe forever, and I mean just on pools of blood, and we ended up jumping her twice. And we tracked her onto a neighbor's farm, got permission to go over there and look for her, and then ended up actually losing the blood trail into a chest-high hayfield. And so we were pretty down in the dumps. So probably 2 weeks after that hunt, I ended up going to a family-owned farm, and I took my niece with me, Sophia. And she's a character, as you'll see in these videos. But we had a little bit of luck, and I'll let you watch the video, and I'll talk to you here in a few.
It's Monday, September 11th here in Kentucky.
again? Oh my God.
Hey, honey. We just heart punched one. A big doe.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on.
So exciting.
Hey, guys. I got my lucky charm with me, and we just now put the smack down on a big doe here in Kentucky.
Hold on. It's 7:30, and we just shot a really big deer. We're gonna wait a couple minutes for it to run off. So, and then after those couple minutes are over, we're gonna go find it. Hopefully.
So in this video, you can see the doe comes in from her left. Well, actually 2 days prior to this, Sophia and I were hunting, and the doe and her fawn actually came over the top of the hill and was eye level with us. Well, as soon as she came over the hill eye level with us, she knew something wasn't right. She turned and went off into the thicket, and we never seen her again that night. So I figured we would wait a day or two, go back in and try to get back on her. So we did. We got in early. Didn't bump any deer going in or anything like that. And the stand we were hunting was fairly easy to access. And so we were sitting there, and she comes in from the left, and her fawn comes right up underneath of us, and everything's fine. Well, she knew something wasn't right from the get-go. So she starts circling downwind of us, and she gets downwind, and she blows twice, and the fawn runs right up underneath of us. And I knew it was either now or never. If I was going to shoot her, she was going to stop in that four-wheeler trail whenever she came out and wait on that fawn. And like everybody knows, you know, once a doe blows at you, if you're going to shoot her, you might as well shoot her, because a mature doe, anytime she comes back in after she's busted you, then, you know, you're in trouble for the rest of the season. And so she runs out, stops 40 yards, broadside. I've shot 40 yards, had great success with it. And so I held my 40-yard pin right on her brisket, and I knew she was going to drop. You know, she's spooked, she's blowing. And sure enough, I let that arrow fly, and she doesn't budge. And I end up actually hitting her low. And me, my wife, Matt, and his wife, we all went out and we tracked this deer all the way up until like 1 or 2 in the morning. And I shot her right at dark. And we tracked until blood stopped, and then we ended up going to the house. And it wasn't but about, I don't know, 2 or 3 days later or something like that, we actually ended up getting trail camera pictures of her. And she was fine. The fawn was doing good that was with her, and everything ended up happening good there. But that's one of the worst things that hunters think about is, you know, hitting an animal and, you know, wounding it bad enough to kill it and not finding it. But thank God that she, you know, she made it through it, and hopefully we'll get a crack at her again this year. But that's how the early season started for me. It was pretty rough, but hang in there. We'll get back to you here soon with some more deer hunting, and hope you all enjoy the video. See ya.